welcome back to another reading. Today I'm back with another SuMaan reading for you guys. A lot of you guys have been requesting an update on the two of them, and I'm so sorry it took so long, but let's get started with the video regarding SuMaan and Fahman. So first I'm gonna get started with Fahman's current energy regarding SuMaan. How is Fahman's current energy right now regarding SuMaan? Are there any changes between the two of them's bond? Alright, you guys, when it comes to Fahman's current energy regarding SuMaan, I feel like there has been something regarding his mind if he should do or not. Like, he has been contemplating doing something regarding SuMaan, and he has been going back and forward regarding that. And I do feel like it does have to relate regarding communication. And I do feel like maybe there has been something that Fahman felt like that he should do when it comes to SuMaan, when it comes to communication, and he wasn't sure if he should just hold that to himself when it comes to saying this thing, or he should say it. But I do feel like he did ended up sending a message regarding SuMaan. Maybe it comes to certain congratulations or wishing something or something like that. I feel like he wished her for something or just sent a simple message. And so I feel like there is a sense of him contemplating if he should have done that or not, or it can be regarding a different topic as well. But I do feel like it was like a small message, but to him it was like a big deal, because I feel like he said that small message, but he also said some other things as well. All right. And so I feel like he was thinking about doing that thing or not, but then I feel like he did head regarding that. And when it comes to him thinking regarding the two of them, there's definitely a lot of thoughts, but there is also this sense of just surrendering what is meant to be for the two of them. I feel like even if there is some sort of progress, it's like very slow, and I feel like sometimes Fahman feels the sense that, there is certain things that he wishes that would happen, and then he just gets disappointed. But right now there is this sense that, even if there is some certain small progress into maybe things that he does wish regarding the two of them, it is like in a sense slow and steady, but he has no expectations. Okay, let's see anything else regarding Fahman towards someone. Anything else regarding Fahman's current energy towards someone? Alright, guys, so I do feel like when it comes to Fahman, there definitely has been projects that sort of could have gotten him closer to SuMaan, okay? Like, I feel like there definitely has been a lot of opportunities where they had the chance to work together, you guys. I feel like maybe not right now, but I feel like in previous times there was a lot of projects that were offered to them because directors saw their potential, or I feel like some directors talked with Fahman, and they know that SuMaan and Fahman would do so good together. But I feel like there's definitely certain aspects that stop them from starting this project every single time. I'm not saying there is a project offered right now, or but I do see definitely that there was multiple projects offered, but then Fahman, in his eyes, that there's also always people that try to stop them taking these certain projects together. And so I feel like right now Fahman does have this point of view that they don't need to work together, because most likely it is not going to happen when those people keep stopping things. But as long as maybe there is effort that, they can communicate or say things to each other, it's fine. And I feel like even when Fahman, when it comes to his career, I do feel like maybe there is an opportunity or something that he's doing right now that he does see potential in, or maybe some recent project that he did that he was like, wow, I feel like this is something that I'm having fun doing. Maybe it can be something different than acting as well. So I do feel like overall for him as well, maybe there is certain something on his mind, like a certain project or something that he feels that brings out his spark and is something that he enjoys doing. And so I feel like if he feels like this has potential in the future, he would like to continue doing that. And I feel like this is something different than acting as well. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I feel like he finds potential in that. And I feel like he finds it fun to do that and learn about that as well and to experience that. All right. And again, when it comes to him and Symbol, I feel like he has definitely become very practical and very balanced with the way of his thinking when it comes to the two of them. But he definitely still has emotional care for her as well. All right, now let's get into Simba's current energy. What is Simba's current energy towards Fahman at the moment? What is Simba's current energy towards Fahman at the moment? I feel like Sumbul, in a sense, right now, she is honestly at peace where some things are at right now, okay? Like, I feel like she does view the situation peacefully right now. I feel like she, in her mind, you know, whenever there is some sort of contact between them or something like that, she does feel like there is a sense of change, a sense of positiveness, and she views those little things as something special to her. And definitely I feel like it's definitely something that she holds to herself. It's something that is precious to her, and she holds whenever maybe she receives a message from Fahman or Fahman saying something. It's something that is special to her, and she holds that close even though sometimes she cannot show that, okay? She still cares for him. She still finds him as someone, you know, she finds a lot of comfort in, even though there has been a lot of obstacles and a lot of things that have come between the two of them. I feel like she is over, like, overthinking things. She is over just thinking about the negative side of things. So I feel like there's a sense of her just, you know, going with the flow with how things turn out. You know, she is going with that flow. She doesn't have anything bad regarding Fahman, and he doesn't either for her. But instead of forcing things and feeling upset if things do not turn out, you know, she's just, you know, going with the flow of how things are meant to happen for them, okay? I feel like both of them just have no expectations and are not trying to force things at all. You know, the way that they happen, that's how they wish for them to happen, okay? Anything else regarding Simba towards Fahman? Anything else? Yeah, guys, I feel like, you know, definitely she is over the period where, you know, maybe she gets stuck about certain disagreements that they used to have in the past or certain arguments that they had. I feel like she is over that place. She definitely does have a sense of maturity of moving forward. And whatever, you know, something is negative, she is moving forward into that instead of looking back forward at it. Definitely she does view their bond as something that, you know, had a lot of love and care from the two of them. And, you know, inside of her, she does wish for things to develop to higher matters. And sometimes, you guys, there is communication between the two of them, or even when I got that Fahman did send her a certain message, I feel like she was happy regarding that. But definitely, I feel like both of them just, like, view things in a pretty mature way right now. Like, there is no bad feelings, no nothing. You know, they have, like, a sense of acceptance. I feel like, especially when it comes to third people, you know, that would rather them not be together. I feel like there is a sense of acceptance as well, that, you know, if it's meant to be, those third people will by themselves accept things from now on, okay? Let's think. I'm gonna get some oracles for the two of them. Things between SuMaan and Fahman at the moment? How are things between SuMaan and Fahman at the moment? How do they both feel about their bond right now? How do both SuMaan and Fahman feel about their bond right now? Soul tie, I always feel connected to you. Yeah, guys, even when maybe sometimes there is no contact or anything, they still feel that certain connection. Like I told you guys in previous readings, they do have multiple soul connections, so even when they're not connected in any sort of way, they do feel connected to the other. Even when they're not talking, when they're not meeting, they always will wish the better for the other, okay? So even when they're both doing their own things, they feel like a sense of connection, that they maybe do understand what the other is feeling. They do maybe understand how the other would want certain things. And so right now, that's why I feel like there's a sense of peacefulness as well, is that they feel connected, even when they don't have to put a lot of effort. There is that certain of soul tie. All right. Now when it comes to Fahman, what is Fahman's message towards SuMaan? What is Fahman's message towards SuMaan? Fahman's message towards SuMaan? Ego, I let pride get in the way of our connection. One more regarding Fahman towards SuMaan. One more. Okay. There's times where Fahman does feel like he let ego and pride get in the way of our connection, and sometimes that makes him feel that I didn't act what I should have, or maybe because of this ego there has been a missed opportunity. Like, you guys know the what ifs, like, if I didn't do that, how would things be different right now? Like, almost like the butterfly effect. Like, if I didn't do that, what would have happened? Like, how would things be right now? Would they be so different? Would our bond be developed in a certain way? So I feel like even though he is at peace with things, there is certain times where he thinks about how things would have been totally different if that only one thing didn't happen, okay? Because he feels like there is certain things that happened that gave an opportunity for the third people that do not want them together to make things worse. So if that only one thing didn't happen, how would have things been totally different? I feel like sometimes he looks back at that, but at the same time, he feels that everything is meant to be. So there's like no point in looking back and regretting what happened, because God has their own plan with how things happen, and everything happens for a reason. Now when it comes to SuMaan, what is SuMaan's message towards Fahman? What is SuMaan's message towards Fahman? Neglected, I failed to give you what you needed, and unfinished business, we still have things to resolve and discuss. Yes. So SuMaan does, acknowledge that there has been some times where she didn't give Fahman maybe the answer that he needed, or things that he wished would be. There was a lot of times that she also could have acted a certain way and maybe things would be different. But she knows that, when Fahman wanted something, she failed to give him that, or, even when it comes to certain confirmations. And so she feels like there is definitely some unfinished business, things that they do need to communicate about, things that they need to resolve and discuss. But, I feel like they both definitely have their regrets when it comes to how certain things, turned out, how they could have acted in different ways. And definitely SuMaan does feel like maybe there is still unfinished business that, you know, can make things different. But like I said, you guys, I feel like they both at the same time do have a sense of, you know, leaving things the way they should be, okay? Like, I feel like they both are not putting very big effort or anything. Like, it's just whatever happens, happens, you know? Just let everything flow. You know, if something is meant for us, it will happen in its own way. We don't need to force anything. We don't need to, you know, have heavy conversations or anything like that, okay? If something is meant to be for us, if we are meant to be together, so things will suddenly just open up for us. And so there is definitely regrets, but at the same time, they do have faith that if something is meant to be, it will come to you. Alright, you guys, that is what I'm feeling regarding SuMaan and Fahman right now. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys like this reading, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hope to see you guys next time. Bye!